Hi, I got a question for you. Does overachieving women struggle with information overload? And is that you? Let me take these off so you can see my eyes. I can't see anything, but that's fine. I can't see. I'm gonna ask you the question again and feel what it says and how it resonates within your body. Does you being an overachieving or overfunctioning woman go hand in hand with information overload? Hello and welcome. My name is Sanne. I used to be a soldier in the Danish army for 10 years and I'm still a part of the reserve. I have been a body behavioral transformation expert the past 18 years. I can celebrate my 18 years birthday with my business just in a couple of days, no, months. And I'm an extremely sensitive person. So I have for sure had the black belt when it comes to be an overfunctioning, overachieving, masculine woman who wants to do everything perfect. I had a mantra, which I didn't know until 2 years ago, that said, I have to be not better, but better than most. So what about you? I heard a woman talk today about information overload. And she said, it's now. And I was like, no, it's not. Information overload has been here for at least a decade, if not 1.5. So it has to do with your nervous system and my nervous system and our ability or lack of, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm from Denmark, as you might know. I'm gonna introduce myself again. I'm a bit anxious when I'm doing this video in English, so please bear with me. I've got the company called warriorsheart.dk. I have been helping thousands and thousands of women out on the other side after a traumatic divorce, a traumatic childhood, a traumatizing years in the corporate world. I'm so dedicated about helping women connect with their own true essence. So what we do, not even do we get better at what we do, but we achieve more easily and effortlessly. So that's what I'm passionate about. Also, I love doing psychic readings. I find them funny and amusing and uplifting. And what I had to learn after having had PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, for many, many years was that, oh shit, I can't continuously be in the masculine behavior in my sympathetic nervous system if I have to come PTSD free and pain free, because I used to have a chronic pain as well. So information overload is out there every single day. It's around us. You should see my table. It's not that I have many things. I have I ate my brunch. I got water. I've got coffee. I got this one for my hair. I've got many things here on my table, while also doing several things at the same time. And for my nervous system, it's not good. But it means that once I'm done here, sitting here working, I will clear my desk. Everything on my desk goes to somewhere else. So when the clock says, Sanne, your day's off, I can leave and I can say, now it's me time. Now I can regenerate myself. So when this woman today on Instagram said, information overload, it's so intense right now. No, it's not. It's because you become more successful, but you don't regulate your nervous system. Not in comparison, but when you and I want to achieve more, we have to be able to regulate ourselves more and ground ourselves more within our bodies. Does that make sense? Let's say I was going to run a marathon in 2 months, which I'm not. I would never do that. But let's say you and I, we're going to run a marathon in 2 months. Aren't we going to train? Aren't we going to do sitting chair up against the wall to strengthen our knees? Aren't we going to go for bigger and longer runs? So if you as an overfunctioning and overachieving woman wants to achieve more, you have to train yourself more and lift yourself up to the new capacity, the next level of your achieving a point, if I can say that. Does that make sense? If you want to be more, if you want to do more, you have to be more for yourself. So when I'm not anymore, but when I have been struggling in my business and putting effort into my business, working on my website, working on new products, sending out newsletters, and I'm not making any money, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't deposit anything within me. So if I want more clients, if I want a business, a more thriving business, it's me first before my business. So when this woman says, all that information overload, no, it's you who doesn't, you're in your sympathetic nervous system, and you forget to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and ground and tag yourself in your femininity and in your body. It's all about balancing it out. We do something during the day, we relax during the night. But when the day is also up here, so your day starts up here, you're already in lack. So when are you gonna plug yourself in? I don't know what these things are called where you plug your phones into, but when are you gonna recharge? Not only when are you gonna recharge, first ground, and then regulate and get yourself up to a normal state before you go and achieve and be and do something for everyone else. So no, the information overload has been there for decades, 1.5, 2, maybe 2.5, maybe 3, depends on who we are. The world is masculine, it's fucked up, it's traumatized, it's masculine, created for men, by men, it's not created for we women. And when we tie a knot on ourselves and assume that we have to become masculine as well with all these big guns. I don't have them anymore, but I do have muscles, and I'm still strong, and I can still do the martial arts, and I love boxing, but also doing yoga. You and I as a woman, we can't function in the world on the masculine paradigms terms. Remember, we're a woman, we're females. We have to nourish our inner sensitive and vulnerable self. We have to actively engage and ground ourselves in our parasympathetic, I hope I'm saying it correctly, nervous system. We have to balance our brain parts out. When I had PTSD, I was like, what's wrong with my brain? Because I'm a clairvoyant and I'm also a body psychic. I do body scans and I can easily balance your hormones just by sitting here. And I was like, what the fuck? What's wrong with my brain? Because my brain was like, it didn't use all the parts, and the different parts weren't collaborating with one another. So many years ago, I learned how to balance myself out and regulate. And we need that. We need to be able to, okay, tomorrow I'm going to have more clients. So today I have to engage more and do more and be more for myself. So how do you stop from day to day with being an over-functioning woman? Because if I were to empty your plate tomorrow, you wouldn't know who you are, would you? I know I'm challenging you, but who are you without being an overachiever, over-functioning, a perfectionist? You have to do and be. Do you know who you are without all those hats and stripes and being this person very masculine person? I believe and know from my experience, having more than 10,000 of clients, that I can easily change behavior from day to day. But as long as you haven't released your traumas, your big traumas, that keeps you stuck in unhealthy patterns, you're not gonna be able to regulate yourself or your nervous system. And you will always be in this constant alert of, I have to achieve, which is a trauma response. It's fight. And when you've been in a fight for a long time, sadly then comes a period of being in freeze and passive, but that's not healthy either. So I'm right here if you need some help with letting go of all the trauma. I'm gonna run because the time runs out. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm Sanne, and I love you. Thank you for dropping by.